So, the final is on Truski with his knights on blue coin against Pajabol's guerrilla tactic. How many list? Where is the score now? Score and the camera. We lost Lemon in the meanwhile. He didn't want to do the push-ups, but yeah, it's quite late and we had a 30-minute delay, so that's quite late in the Australia. This is the final. The decision is to be made who is the best Polish player of 2023. Metal has been running this through multiple stages, and now the final one. Let's go. So this time around we see Truski in possession of Ridger's Bloodlust and Cursed Knight, so the combo is here. We don't see we don't see Necromancy, but Oneromancy is there if necessary for later. And we see the Dana, and we also see Dana's Gambit of buffing Shiro. Your opponent never can be sure if Shiro is in hand or in deck when Dana is being played. Instant hitwave here, no questions asked. You cannot really allow that deck to generate too much carryover, although every unit they play from their hand usually means minus a bunch of carryover. But even if two of them are preserved, that's kind of devastating. We see that after Dana comes the next expensive card. No keeping provisions in hand for Paya, decides to play Saskia. His hand is hell of a bronzish though, so it's a good thing for him that Truski didn't find or didn't play Oniro into like Immortals there as well, because the poison package is nowhere to be found.
My old name? I don't remember. I don't care.
So the bronze engines, nice of course to have when you just slam them for value. Somewhere in the deck there is a scenario that you want to find, and then you maybe want to play the more expensive Harmony units. But yeah, Harmony is kind of struggling here, contesting against double knight setup plus the Regis. Paya feels comfortable with this chameleon basically, but now he has to catch up.
Lady of the Wood.
I would assume that one of the categories would have been door that could be pulled, but both of them are in hand. Shiro can kill the damn sword with double leader charge. Is it necessary though?
Oh, I'm feeling sleepy, grumpy, dopey and bashful.
So that's +1, +3. Still needs 10 points. The Dryad, Beast, Dwarf already activated. So 2 leader charges committed, and with Vitality it is enough by 1, so Shiro is being preserved, but Shiro and leader combo is depleted somewhat. Hello for all of you joining. No scenario. for Paya. No Seamless as well. One of the backup plans that Seamless would love to interact with is in hand as well. And now let's see how well Truski does with preserving his scenario, because yeah, after seeing the interior he decided that there is no reason to insta-react to that. And that's a very nice Purify in Truski's hand. There is still double Ranger, of course, available, but I think you're trading here. Okay, 4, and yeah, of course, Truski doesn't know that there is no more poisons. That might have been the reason for his rotation. So yeah, unless Paya gets a very good Shiro, and it doesn't honestly look like there is a line at the moment, and nor does that line come in. So yeah, this is a Shiro for 9 being taken immediately. Well, it's not bad. It's just that what's next? Although, yeah, the problem with Knights is that they also have this what's next situation. And yeah, Paya has 4 or 5 tempo play, and the backup plan that's breaking Seamless, so takes an out here. The Scout is boosting by 2 and infusing, so that's a 4-point click. Grace 8 does it 1, 2, 3, 4 and plus 4, so that's exactly enough with the Grace. And 1, 2, 3, 4, Grace triggered for a profit. Nothing is jumping out of the deck. So yeah, Truski was just checking it once more, and you don't want to miscount in the final. And yeah, so that's a scenario you would love to see a second night, but yeah, Paya just forfeits. There is scenario, there is a 20-point bronze in the graveyard available for Necromancy. There is AA and Iron Dite. So, pretty dead. That was a very fast game one, I must say. Well, we didn't see the third round, but Truski takes the lead in the final of Gwent Polish Championship 2023. Instead we see the guerrilla tactics. Я по собственному желанию, ну молодец, привет. Что, на кого ставишь при хороших заходах? Он гигачат без провизии, но да, но он, это, видишь, это не показатель, он же не играл против метовой колоды, это была колода Лирио на Скеллиге, так что каждый раз он выигрывает, люди все еще находят причину не нерфить компас. Okay, so how is the hand looking? There is no defender, no either, but there are tutors. There is of course a threat of the Shiro, COC. Guys, yeah, we need some claps in chat. If you are sub, you can Kung Fu clap. If you are not, you can just clap for metal. No, we are clapping. Metal is organizing all that, and I guess he's very good at convincing players to play the video game. So tutor number 1, standard line, go for the defender. Defender is no more. No clap, zero clap, negative clap. His negative clap is when you clap on the other side, behind your back. I guess that works. So tutor number 2 goes for Idr. Nothing innovative there. 5. So is it just the construct? Five, 6, 7. This square deck is all over below 2400 MMR. That might be the case for quite a few tournament decks.
Don't you fret about me. Can take care of myself.
Okay, not even a construct being spent here, just the leader. Any particular reason for that? I guess for damage is very important. But so feels Milva. Like sure, the frenzied Dao. I guess she gets back with the Sabbath, true. And then you hide her. OP. Not quite the elf you'd love to see.
Oh, outstanding apologies, gentle sir.
Okay, so we're getting going to put a Vran into the AQ, which is not bad. While you are getting controlled, putting something into AQ is better than nothing. So kicking more warrior is that. We get the hatchling. The order was Stalker is coming next, so that your Sabbath is not blocked if possible. It's kind of cute to have the Vran armor, so that it's harder to set up with Shiro. Milva is of course on the board. But so is the chariot, so the skirmisher is getting activated, and we get a kill on the Vran. This is going at a pretty high speed, even if there is a pause here and there. I guess everyone wants to be done with the choosing the best Polish player. Now this Milva is not coming back from the graveyard. Well, there is still a chance. There is a 4 and a 5 and a 3, so it's 50-50 at the moment. And Truski is not playing anymore, right? Is there anything you can do with Shiro? Doesn't look like it being a 6. And can he threaten anything? I guess Seamless into the double workshop. is the catch-up mechanic, but yeah, he's not faking that, especially since you probably would need a leader charge and you'd need to not play Maxi there. Okay, Neuromancy found, and that means Seamless. Among other tanks, Fire also managed to find Glass into his hand, so... Peller comes in, Peller goes out. How vulnerable is this leftover of the deck? 2 Shiro. There's of course still the Kiki. 7 points available. The Sabbath at the moment is pulling, yeah, potentially pulls Milva back, so that's a hell of a big find for Truski, but that's a dodge. We see that the 7 spawned behind the defender as well. Shiro would have loved to be at 7 at the moment. No can do. Yeah, very sad that Milva lost her 50-50.
Oh, I'm feeling sleepy, grumpy, dopey, and bashful.
While Shiro 7, with 7s on the board, I think, yeah, as Nick points out, the heat wave is for the while anyway, so maybe Truski expecting that is not taking the while. Ah, yeah, and also there is an Idr first, so with Tempering this actually gets to 7, so are you heat waving the Mahakam Pass? But then there is 2 plus 2. Plus 5 plus 2. So that's a 7 as well. Any way you go about it, I think you were correct, but maybe heat wave on... Nah, it was always happening. Boom, for those of you in chat. Yeah, Shiro was very angry and burnt all the insectoids, but Troll was a victim as well. Is there any punish available? Not in this hand. Yeah, so this Rhine Warrior is taking a long ride to his destiny in the graveyard. It was better to play Hideous. Yes, staggering the numbers would be pretty nice. So Vran comes back, but well, there is activation for 3 damage. It only does 1, and this is where Milva would have been pretty nice to have. Да, Митрофан, мы коопили с дедом года 2 назад, и он вообще идеально говорит на английском. Че он кукни в дальний? Ну вот это хороший вопрос. Потому что приказ работает в любом ряду. Да. Deploy melee, order not melee. Problem solved. Actually, I didn't count in that regard, but finds its way into the graveyard being a 1-point unit. This is 7. This is 15. 58. 6. 13. Very close. If Paya goes all in on the leader. And what are you actually counting here, Aspire? Pretty hard to expect no seamless, no heat wave. Well, heat wave you would have seen before. So nothing was played around with the leader charges. But yeah. Gets both cards out of Truski here.
I've never run from no one, and I'm knowing how to start.
So very scary kicking more stalkers left. It just they're coming to hand first of all, and second of all, do they get targets to chew on? So Chariot provides you with 2 3-point units, and yeah, we see Chariot played to spread the units among 3, so that Seamless has something to combine with. Charges are of course there, so we see that the dwarves do not survive. And then next turn what? Parasite is... It doesn't matter if you allow this to survive or this to survive, you cannot kill the Chariot anyway. So yeah, while Chariot back front row is 1 unit, at least you don't have the Stalker. A pink output. Spores value, sure. Easy win? Yeah, easy win, especially if you don't name the player, then it's the easiest of the wins. So Truski only gets 2 targets for the seamless play, but he doesn't have anything better than that. Could be an easy draw, fair enough. So you go back row, right?
Feign not ignorant. Remember
And
to
just
use
armor this even more. So nom, 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 nom. You cannot waste 3 pings on this anyway, but yeah. Paya did his best to interrupt the seamless play. Almost drawable. That Shiro was pretty OP, and having so many threats from Shiro, buffs for Shiro coming from leader, from the dwarf. So yeah, let's see. Minus 10 provisions in this Truski list. He goes twice on blue coin, which is... yeah. But yeah, so 150, what, 55, 56 provisions instead of 166 provisions. So comeback is on the cards here. Truski also managed to break his fog. Oh, well, he didn't find his Tempest to begin with, so does it count as a break if you cannot thin it in the round? But for Paya to win, he needs to set up his harmony board, otherwise it's hard to contest the round. How is the Truski's control? Damage, preset. Some damage. You don't want to walk from hand, most likely. So not really an overly devastating hand. Could have been worse. Also no armor receivers there. Okay guys, when you spam RIP and F while stream is live, what am I supposed to do? We are live, right? So wow, you took me out of the loop quite easily. I do see the picture for myself, so never went off. You are supposed to say harmony stands a decent chance? Yeah. Okay, so ship, we are just the two of us. Everyone else is effing and reacting. But yeah, I got baited. Great job, guys. Well, you weren't even trying. Yeah, let's see how many establishes presence here. Yeah, there is a 10 provision handicap to send out the message. So far, reached the final. Okay, already past the quarterfinals and semifinal with that handicap. But if you look at the games, I don't know, the Pepe Smile may be misplayed and he played against Larios in new deck. So you can always argue. Why not clicking? What the hell? Why have lemons if you cannot click? So yeah, Harmony is setting up the board quite nicely here. I want to be Truski when I grow up, but then you won't have ponies to ride. Да, Truski посылает месседж комьюнити. Он выиграл с минус 30 провизиями на ладере, но ладер это никакой не индикатор, поэтому он притащил минус 10 на турнир. И, ну, четвертьфинал, полуфинал прошел. Yeah, it's not a joke. Look at the deck lists. You can open it. You can see 156 provisions. And then you compare it to any other player's pirate list. There was a few. And you see that they have the full provisions. Надо еще рубайлами что-нибудь выиграть, но тогда будет уже совсем это. Люди голосуют, чтобы рубайл назад вернуть, чтобы они хоть чуть-чуть играбельными были. There is simply very little point gap between golds and bronzes in 4-9 Skellige. Yeah, well, Lirio, I managed to upload the video with 2 wins with -10 provisions as well, so if I can do that, I played in the tournament yesterday and I played trap next to a trap, then surely a pro player like Truski can send out the message. So, yeah, those golds and bronzes. That maxi tempo, the stick in funeral boat, by the way, played for a few. I see that serpent trap 2 for 7. I think it didn't matter in that round. Enough was never forced to click it, but yeah, it was not the greatest showcase. So Paya has his tempo with seamless steel. Deck lists. Yeah, we see... Wait. Yeah, I guess you cannot play her back row if you need the damage, but doesn't really matter with the bounce on Chameleon. So Paya takes it. He always had the leader charges. Oh wait, why am I thinking about the row stacking? This is the different player, different deck. So backup plans rolls.
I'll feed you to the crows!
So, sorry for that misinformation. Do we bounce the Chameleon? There is no dusk aspect, so it doesn't really matter. Yes, scenario preserved. Truski passed without playing the frenzy down. I guess you cannot really spend everything and want to preserve at least some cards. Tempest would like to activate that into a playable state. Compass. Yeah. Okay, we go into a long round with the harmony scenario. So harmony stands a very great chance here. I'm telling what chat told me to say. What do you mean? I already have Truski's vote on my PC. I might cut it. Yeah, so you kinda need a unit, and you kinda don't want to play a compass for a unit. So with thinning the Dao, it wasn't time to play Dao in round 1, but in round 2, yes please. Kinda hurts. So, yeah, I think if we revert the time back, Truski would likely play that in round 1, if he knows. Minus 14 provisions now. That's funny. So, yeah, just a reminder that Dana Maidbach is a caretaker now, so you kind of want to play her as a finisher. For that, you need some targets for her to buff with different tags.
I am one with nature. Are you?
So we're thinning for 6 turns of the fork on the back row, but there is a big unit available for that.
I spend more time carting cards than I do deleting it.
So that's not killable by Bjorn on its own. No help coming from the ship yet. And yeah, having the Bjorn and Terror in round 3 is a little bit suboptimal. So the Golden Necker is of course set up nicely here, 4 cards. What's your best choice against the Harmony? Can always stall punish one of the units with a tier. How wide does it go? It goes for, yeah. There is a Steel Saskia that I didn't mention at all. Scenario should have been the best one. You only have what, 1 trigger, right? And we can go back to round 1 and round 2 passing with the Frenzied Dao. But yeah, in this situation he only has 1 because you play your unit out and you don't have a guarantee even.
You green horror.
I'm a witcher, not a
Well,
gigolo.
why wouldn't you want the Saskia? You can toll punish this, although we can go. Well, things can be protected by the guerrilla tactics, I suppose. So we just see the Fukusia here. The most standard choice of them all. Setting up the Commander's Horn is also a consideration to play around here, because if you go for a removal, you might just flag the units for that to happen. Yeah, things are slowly but surely dying here on Harmony side of the board. As I mentioned, the Dana, she needs some tags to buff. And yeah, it might have been a bit too early, but at the same time just in time to have some value from her before everything dies. Pretty nice buffs from yeah, this triple pack Saboteur. Work into leader, heals Percy. Well, you could have, but that's Mork and not even a tier, because tier wouldn't do the job. It's a chunky Percival here. And the weather is being played around, no more for value. That's Bjorn incoming, and Truski trying to set up the best Commander's Horn he has. Option 4, but yeah, you cannot really rely. Oh yeah, you can place it here and just buff. And if buff goes to that crow, that's your poison target
Not
anyway.
on any maps.
Boop, boop. So, and this is the best Cat Witcher adept you are about to get.
Whatever for?
-7 bleed. Is cute, but there are not nearly enough turns for that. Truski still sees the Shiro. Yeah. Unless it wasn't a Shiro that was buffed by 1 because Dana was played in round 3. It kinda allows the whipping wheel, right? But putting stuff at 6, not so hot. Ah yeah, that would have allowed with the leader charge anyway, yeah, instant. There are no onslaught charges left. One. And we actually see the crow getting buffed. That's poison with a harmony trigger for 3, and Paya is winning by 5. And Paya is winning by 5. It would have been nice to keep the Frenzied Dao. Somehow, you know. Seems like a card that closes this 5-point gap. We have AQ from Paya. Blue coin deck gets played on blue coin. No surprises there. Kinda don't see any combo pieces for Pajabol here. Okay, an Aeromancy is a huge combo piece. Other than that, not really. Truski gets his weather thing. Gets a couple of boots, misses the armor receivers, but how much armor are you receiving in this matchup? I'm not entirely sure. So we're seeing AQ on Ran Warrior potentially once again. So, yeah, goes for the line. You have this stratagem and you need to cash that one in, otherwise why even run it? Truski, if yeah, I see correctly, considers just playing the vial here. Curious choice. Oh, is it really curious? But yeah, blocks his own COC, sees what Paya is doing. Are we angling a pass here on Truski's side? Or are we just playing Maxi for tempo, Vial for tempo, Weather for thinning? Yeah, this AQ is very cute to have. You are missing only one important component. A target to eat. A target, or not the target, but the thing that eats it. I guess streaming for, yeah, for third series straight is taking its toll. Negative point Tempest. Hey, thinning is thinning. Yeah. Just small drones having fun in Folk with the Brand Warriors. So Truski kinda didn't play Maxi. Yeah, very impressive. Is that the pirates from Red Coin everyone is so scared of? Unacceptable. There comes the defender. Not sure what is it. Oh, it's not defending the combo anymore with the Idr's defenders AQs. It's still a decent card to hide your bronze engines behind, though. Of course, there is a Toll Punish in COC, there is a Wolf's Bane that can be combined with cards, and we also see that Truski managed to find those armor accumulating units, but good luck cashing it on 1-point drones. Are we trading Brockwork Warrior for this broken card? Yes, we do. So now Stalker, Hatchling, Kickworker, waiting. We really need a Land of Thousand Fables at 9. Don't really mind it myself, but not sure for how many seasons. Yeah, there is this Royal Decree Lemons combo that is very good at trying to deny the Hive Mind, for example. No second leader charge means that Parasite can be used defensively, and 7 is not that trivial to deal with. You have the Bjorn, so you can combine that with your leader. No, not the boat. For some reason the boat was highlighted and the boat doesn't do the job. And we can go around this buffing and damaging the Stalker only for so long. And, nah, in the end it meets its end. So Arcane Tome is very good at providing a Golden Necker, but maybe not the card you want to give to a deck that is potentially missing it. So Maxi shows Golden Necker in the second position. Next special is Royal Decree. So you can keep. Okay, now Lemons comes. And we see that Maxi is good at showing you the future. And this Arcane Tome is doing nothing anymore for the Pirates player, so I can send it to the other side if necessary, and why not?
Fear not, we shall achieve our goal.
Hive Mind is there, still. Do we see that the Lemons is... oh wait, we can see from here. Yeah, Heatwave as well. That's a broken neutral card to Heatwave. So, No defender in the graveyard. Means that Arachas Queen is coming with a couple of 4s at the moment. So for Skellige, it's Bjorn, Maxi. We get to a setup of double funeral boat here, and I guess you just take one of the last 2 Witchers.
Go ahead, stare at me stump again, see what
That's scary. Of course, only works during your turn nowadays. Can't say this is my favorite Commander's Horn setup, but with Axel, I still cannot really say that, although we probably expect the more Stalkers to be dealt with immediately, so there is nothing feasting on those crows. I think he wrote there is a slight delay in the observer mode, and it also looks like a setup for the Kaduch. So I'm not certain if this qualifies as a row pain, but yeah, maybe. But at the same time, as I say, there is a slight delay between what happens for players and what the observer sees. So when it looks like it's a row quite often, it really isn't. 3 armor on the Terror, no armor on the Longship. Also a question, do you want to kill that for the Sabbath to come? Also, yeah, you get units back from the Sabbath. Truski could Lippy to get some stuff for Tome. Well, first of all, you might just expect that this is getting mulliganed if your opponent found stuff. So yeah, he can do that if the tome comes, but I would assume that there are better options. I'm not sure, but I haven't really played much of Magic Compass myself into the current meta to know what the best choices are against other meta decks. Like, you don't expect your opponent to swarm with the drones, because those are usually getting eaten, so yes, Wallblood is not it. So either goes to 1, survives, so Hideous Feast kinda buffs it up, but there is answer. A double boat is still seeing some cute value here. Ah, okay, that's cute. Может сыграть второго накера через фолиант. Oh yeah, that's a good point. There is a golden necker. Let's see. Nick with the line, Truski with the same line as well, and that's a roach jumping out. And yeah, the most value from this play is coming from the freaking funeral boat. So gonna ping the Kikimor workers. So yeah, that's a waste. So a cute play maybe would have been better later on, but later on the Foliant is all, oh, yeah, Arcane Tome is already gone, so deals with the Idr though. But now the Sabbath just brings it back. Yeah, like with the Tempest, with Royal Decree, it wouldn't be a bait, but you're always risking this bullshit. Wait. Ah, wait, yeah. Very good Sabbath value though, true. Yeah, Lippy actually... well, I was thinking about, the value that was got from that Lippy and the cards that you played. The hidden value was in the Lippy clear in the graveyard. Miss Lady J, thanks. We just finished watching a very funny ending for the Witcher Sabbath player. How was your stream? Yeah, I also got baited by not looking at the graveyard. The value wasn't there on the board. Let's agree to that. The wasted Rock Barrage is not too hot. But today is the day of 1-3s, and we got another 3-1, 1-3 Truski winning the Polish champion title for year 2023. Congratulations. GG with VP. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the rate, Miss Lady J once again. Hope you enjoyed the final. Second Polish champion title in 3 years for Truski, who won the one in between. And so we have to thank Metal for organizing this once again. Lemon was very kind to join us, but since we had a delay, sadly we lost a caster. Truski, Lerio Truski, I see.